Hello, I am the Crash Chess Genius, and I will be playing the part of Rugden Quartzblar, the Hill Dwarf Cleric. Rugden is a devout worshipper of Solus that hails from Kobold, a small village located in an altogether unimportant hilly region to the east past the Great Western Sea. He has traveled across said sea to the province of Ascensiad in order to visit the various central holy sites for personal religious reasons. You see, dwarves place strong belief in their familial line, not to the point of ancestor worship, but perhaps praying to them for guidance the way one might pray to patron saints. However, these ancestral conversations are considered heresy under the laws and teachings of Solus. The dwarves that continue this practice in Rugden's homeland are not in any danger of rebuke or punishment, seeing as the region of the world does not often necessitate visits from paladins or inquisitors, but this spiritual dichotomy has weighed heavily on Rugden's heart for quite some time. This journey is a quest for answers. It is a way for him to discover how spiritually and morally questionable the act of communing with dead relatives really is. Of course, he does not intend on proclaiming this fact brashly for all the world to hear. It is still heresy, after all. But he intends to seek out ancient texts and teachers that may aid in untangling this cluster of beliefs in a satisfactory manner and alleviate his theological woes.
Okay, we're all back together?
Yep. I feel like me and you are gonna get along when I'm trying to swindle stuff, and you're like, I can actually be an asshole to these people.
Hey guys,
And he'll take the
light.
blame for it.
What's that over there? There's a light.
Yeah, see?
I
Change
still
the
love how
dice.
you got swindled by a frickin' fighter.
Well, no, I'm fully I was fully not 100% ready to pay whatever price you said.
I'm just happy to have friends. Not that I have trouble, making friends, but I'm happy to have some likable pals to bop around the city with.
Yep, alright.
Bob,
You like the diversity of us.
Shall we get back to it?
It means if one person fails somewhere, you've got someone else to fall on.
Shall we get back to it?
Let's do it.
I mean,
Yep.
this isn't happening in the tavern right now?
well, besides you and Hillary Cavigo, is mostly people grumbling about not being able to leave the Providence. No, nothing. Is a cute bar wench though.
Ooh.
What
I'm gonna go
race?
hit on her.
She is a wood elf.
Oh.
I just sigh and motion over the barkeep for a drink.
The cute bar maiden comes. What can I get you?
No, that worked.
Solid.
That worked.
And then she drops dead right in front of you.
Shit, enemies don't usually do that before I put a sword in them. Alright.
Excuse me, sorry.
New ability acquired. Death's gaze.
Shit.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
let's try this again. Once more.
Can't breathe.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
We're not getting past this.
Fly, you fools, fly.
I think we need to take another 5.
Really?
No, just give me a second. Let's give me a second to compose myself.
Hey, boys.
Well, hello, travelers. What can I get you today?
What is the area or house ale of this location? I'm new here, and I'd like to sample.
Oh, that would be a finest golden wheat ale.
Oh, that sounds delicious. I would like one of those, please.
I'll take one as well, please.
How about you two?
Do you have any wine?
I'm sorry,
God, you're
no,
so
we don't
posh.
have any.
Then water will suffice.
I just have an
Water
ale.
cost a silver.
I just have an ale.
A silver for water?
I'll-
What? The room was 3 silver.
He's gonna look her in the eye and go, I'm good on drinks, thanks.
I'm joking, Kate. I'm joking. I just love seeing people's face when I say that.
Oh, what a friendly city that we've landed in. What a wonderful adventure. What a wonderful group of friends to start this with.
So that'll be water. And you, ma'am, would you want one? You want an ale too?
I'm sorry, that voice. Alright,
Look, at
It
least
is-
he's not,
it is-
no, no, no.
at
no,
least he's
I
not
was
doing Bon
saying that out of
Quixote.
character. Sorry. I just have a beer. That's all.
I'll be 3 ales and 1 glass of water. Coming right up.
Thank you.
For some reason, I've gone down south on you.
Oh my.
Oh my. I do declare I'm getting coming out of a case of the vapors.
While
This
while
is
that's
the
going
weirdest
on,
bar
I'd like
which
to.
I've ever seen in my life.
That didn't happen. Okay, sorry. I was practicing. I need to practice my talking. Okay, she heads off to get your drinks.
While she does that, I'd like to check some of the desks to see if there's any like carved-in thieves' cant.
You notice, like on your table specifically,
Yeah.
you notice. No. None. There is none. There's no thief can't.
I'm not going my table, just like around, seeing if there's anything, maybe on the bar.
Well, you don't notice any thief can't. One second, I need to look up thief. Like, if thief can't, it's like symbols is carved somewhere. I'll let you know about something up place, something, right?
Thieves' Cant is basically a second language, except it's a language of symbols. That
Yeah.
Got it.
you know, easy pickings, safe here, weird
You
things like
notice a thieves' camp. You do notice one small thieves' camp symbol, sort of tucked away, like in the corner, like carved into the siding of the bar.
Mm.
It basically says. It basically says. Jack was here. That's it. Some guy named Jack was here.
That didn't help me out the slightest. Great. Alright. I head back over to the desk, table.
And so me doing a little bit of thinking, like, you know, we said we want to travel together. What about earning some money?
I would need money, of course, for expenditures and everything like that. With everything I have to do, everywhere I have to go, I don't know how long this journey will actually take me. It'd be nice to make a little coin on the side as I move along.
I would agree. I do. The college only funded me so much, and most of my money went into the trip.
Yes, it did.
And
Is this
Ruin
a semester
Yes, it
abroad
did.
for you?
I pat my purse.
No, I'm an
Oh, okay.
alumni and a researcher now. Though I do need to find the universities over here. I doubt any of you're all new here, but you wouldn't happen to know, would you? Kind of shrugs, like, you
Probably
don't
not.
know.
I'm gonna say
No.
my character has no clue. I'm not even gonna roll for that.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
even.
no, I don't.
not
I don't
even
think
close.
any of you would. It's just an in-character thing.
I'd imagine that there would be some sort of college, but not in this port.
I'm not looking for college. I'm looking for like a library or you know some kind of collection of shit.
I highly doubt you'd find like a functional library here. Maybe in the central, but not here. It's like
Fair.
only reason I know this because as I'm a traveler, I've been through ports before. I know like the ideals and like how they sort of function and what you expect to find things in places. Even though this is not somewhere I've been, I sort of get a gist of like, well, this is what you'd find taverns here. You'd find like exotic merchants. You'd find like travel place. You'd find stables here where you can buy horses. But like
See,
you wouldn't
my
find
experience
anything.
would be just the opposite of that, where every port I would go to would probably have some kind of, library or research potential because
That's
floating
Your city,
college.
you come
Yeah,
from basically
everywhere is a
one
port for
giant
you.
port that floats that it basically has libraries in it.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
don't care.
Okay, so the bar lady comes back and she hands you a glass of your water and your 3 ales. They're frothy and
No,
cold.
thank you very much, ma'am.
I'll start drinking.
Is that
Yeah, very
How
welcome.
much does these cost?
before she goes away? I ask, is there a place where someone could find some jobs, perchance, maybe relating to helping the guard or so?
You can always ask the guards. There's also a notice board they occasionally post stuff up on. It's just down near the ramp going up to the next level up.
Sounds interesting. Thank you.
I think I know
I
where we're
didn't catch
going.
your name.
It's Sunny.
Nice. Sonny the Barbarian. I like it.
I just give her a look, but just smile and go, fair enough. And
I have the best name, don't I? I have the best at names.
Out of character, at least her name's not Wood.
True.
Woody.
I start to
With a-
drink my ale.
Actually, my name is Sunyeta, but everyone just calls me Sunny.
I see. Well, thank you, Sonia.
Ruth holds up.
Anyway, welcome. Anything else I can help you with?
Nope. I already got a room.
If you have any questions you want to ask her, she is a native. She could know something.
Yes. Sonny, is there a library around here? Kind of looks at her.
We have a small library that's maintained by the cathedral up on the bluffs. But
It's by the
nothing
cathedral?
it's not really, anything lavish.
Okay. Thank
Now,
you.
if you want in a sense, yeah, the Sanctum City has the largest library. Or do
Sanctum
you want
City.
like the largest library in the country? You can't really leave the sense yet.
Yes, we've heard.
We have heard
In
of
the-
those.
In the entire country, the Grand Archives in the up north has the largest collection of literature. I've never been there myself, but I've heard they have a lot of books.
Up in Hammerfall? Or
No,
Or
it's
past-
up in one second,
or
let me
through-
move my world map.
Oh, it's in a completely different area.
or through
No,
Pilgrim's
it's up
Path.
in It's in the Soliportum, Providence.
Oh, Soliportum. Got it.
Up there, north of Essenciad. But the other
Oh.
largest library would be the capital city.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
just between you and me, I hear that the archives in Soliportum are actually much bigger than the one in the capital.
I'm sure the paladins would like to hear that. I say from my mug.
They know they say it's the largest one because it's basically I hear it's huge. It's mostly underground. They say it used to be. A lot of people say it's like remnants of an ancient college who used to be there. I don't know. It's all mysterious. They don't let anyone in the lower levels.
Well, Ruth, if you are looking for history books around here, and they say that the library is located in the temple, I am actually headed that way after this to meet up with my brethren and find a place to stay among them for the time being.
I would most happily accompany you. up there
Fantastic.
if you would have my
And then
company.
I raise my glass to clink with your glass of water.
Yeah, he toasts with a a glass of water. Or a mug or
Mhm.
whatever
Yeah.
it's served in.
They served it in a
A
tumbler.
bucket.
Here we have a bucket from the stables.
What a filthy elf.
They gave you piss instead of actual water.
This
No,
water
they
is
gave
kind
you just
this
a
water's kinda
normal,
earthy.
like a normal wooden, a normal like wooden
Tankard.
stein cup of water. It's
Duly
fresh
noted.
too.
Ooh.
I mean, all the
I was about
water
to say,
here is
didn't you
fresh.
say that the ocean that we crossed, like the big ocean, is a freshwater ocean?
Yeah, it's going to the ocean and get water from there. It's a freshwater
Interesting.
ocean, yeah.
That's
No one
nice.
is ever thirsty in this world because
Well,
of
that's
that.
nice.
Fair enough.
Surprised the ocean hasn't been drained yet.
Alright.
Well, it is fed by rivers
Yep.
and underground springs, that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
So, I would say for my character that she finishes her drink, and after that she just looks and says, you are going that way, and since it's on the upper levels, I'll stick with and go to this job board, see what I can find.
The
I'll join ya.
barmaid
I've got
comes
nothing else
back
to do.
and wants to pay for the drinks.
How much is it, honey?
They were 1 silver.
You know what?
apiece.
Friends, considering we've had such a wonderful time together, and I've been getting along so well in my travels. Allow me to cover this first tab.
I'll throw a silver in because I don't want to.
You don't want to
You
owe me
want- I mean, a teapot was. So you
Yeah,
have
I'm
a-
not that sort of person.
if one thing
Do you
was
just kind
water
of like,
was
do you
free,
just kind of toss it like
Hey.
nonchalantly towards the middle of the table, just unceremoniously, like nah? You don't,
Yeah,
you don't
like,
protest. You,
you
just
kn-
kind of like
you-
throw it.
Yeah, I'll see her at the other end of the table. I'm just like, how am I bothered reaching over? So I'll sort of flick it towards her.
Tip.
Hearing you say that, I'll just be like, you know, I'll cover my own. Thanks,
Oh,
though.
okay, fair enough. How about the two? Well, with you having your water, I'll
If
get
you're
I'll get
paying,
your
I'm not
first
buying.
I'll get your first wine, as it seems to be that you are looking for. I'm sure that some of the our brethren at the of Solus at the temple may have something along those lines that we may be able to procure for your particular tastes of some sort.
I don't know. Remember, alcohol is kind of a.
A no. Yeah.
Well, it's not a hopeful no, but you know, at the church, it might
Oh,
not happen.
see, I don't know so much about this religion if there's such like a communion type thing. So I guess that would make
No,
I guess
there's
that would
no,
make
like-
sense if it overall there is a ban on alcohol while the sun is up, that the worshippers of the sun would not have any. That makes sense.
They're not worshiping fancy
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm
There is no
I'm
communion.
learning this because this is different from a lot of other things. Okay, all right. Well,
Mhm.
at the next
But the outcast style at the
at the
fancy
next place that
Catholics.
we stay, where there's something that you would like, consider it on me. But then I do pay for
Duly noted.
Cavrino's ale as well. So
That's
2 silver
two
for
silver
me.
you
Done.
have to pay.
Done and done.
Yep. I don't even try to stop you. I just nod and say thank you.
I like to think that I've gotten over the fact that you've tried to pay multiple tabs for me, just because that's the sort of person
Yeah,
you
I
are.
guess.
And every now and then we'd do that. You'd be like, "As you're such a great friend," and I'm just like, "Could you like? I get it, but stop."
At first you were
I-
like, "Hey, this it's
stop.
almost like it's not a challenge to let me pay for stuff because you
Yeah, it was like
You-
super easy.
it's
I
almost
liked
like-
money, but the fact that you kept doing
well, it's almost
it,
like you're in it for the sport of swindling people, and for me to just pay for your shit is like, where's the fun in that?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I accepted it like the first few times because like you know what, I like money. I don't have to spend it. You're welcome. But the fact that you just keep doing it, I'm like,
The first couple you were like,
feeling
I
bad.
like
Don't
this
worry
fool.
about it,
He
buddy.
pays for stuff, and then afterwards you're like, oh, he's actually a nice person. Oh.
yeah, like I understand, but
But I feel bad now.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah,
Also-
I paid.
also
I
in
paid
this
extra
time-
silver.
I say also in this time I would have let them know that I do have a larger than normal room if they do perchance need a place to stay. If they need it.
I'll stay around.
Ruith nods, and we will see when it comes nightfall. I don't make plans until I have to.
Ooh,
Keeps me,
mysterious.
I know.
Keeps me mobile.
Again, pets are coin purse.
he bows almost mockingly, with a cheeky smile on his face, and he mutters in Draconic, "Yeah, I know you do."
Don't even say anything.
I'll mutter back in. I'll mutter back in Draconic and be like, "You do realize that like most of us know that language."
I'm not even
He-
surprised.
I'm kind of one eyebrow raised, kind of eyeing all three of you, kind of one to the other, and then back, because y'all are saying stuff in a language that I don't understand.
Alright.
So you head out?
Yes, I guess
Yep,
we.
I'm
sure.
heading to the job board, I would say,
Task.
which I believe is on the
I'm
way to the
following.
temple.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, so
Caprino.
we're splitting
Yeah.
apart
Head out.
again.
Heading out.
Yeah.
Which way do you head? You can head in two different
I
directions.
guess I'll
Do
do
you
an
remember which way she said-
investigation check. Just
Do you remember which way she said she could head? We had
it
to
was
go.
to the
Just follow
it was to
us.
the top of the next place.
Yeah, I remember her saying that it was the.
It was at the
next
next level.
Third city
Yeah.
level.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you probably so you want to head back towards where the first ramp you came up from, right?
Yeah.
Because just in front of that ramp was another large ramp heading
Okay.
up.
Yeah, I want to head there.
So I have a
Yeah.
question from my perception. Well, I guess from my place, because we're on the second level of the city. Could I tell to get around to the south side of the port mouth where this temple is, whether or not I'm gonna need to have to like go up or down, or is it just like, oh, I see it and now I have to ask for directions?
Yeah, it's pretty much as long as you're near the edge of the any level, you can look down over the other levels. You can probably discern which height.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna carry on and let Ruth know that I've know where the temple is in general location of the city, and to follow me.
I mean, as you walk out of the tavern and round the corner, and you're back like you're walking Southwold and Southwood, and the edge of the level is on your left of the railing. You can just make out the top of the church and top of the.
Okay, and I pointed out to Ruth. That's where we're headed.
That way.
On the other bluff, if you look over and look at that,
I don't think
you'll notice like it's a castle of sorts, fortress of
with
sorts
that
on the other
little inlet kind of area.
I would I notice that or no?
You notice
Okay.
that. And by the way, that inlet is a cavern that's only on the first level. Like, it's like basically a cave.
Oh, okay.
I can give you
I gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's only. So it's like a big cave into the side of the cliff where this castle is. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And because there's a second inlet cave right underneath the chapel, which is probably poor access for it.
I wonder if it'd be I guess this is one of those things that kind of up to the DM discretion as kind of general wisdom of the universe. Would it be better for me to walk around the city that way, or would it be quicker for me to get a boat over there?
Well, I mean, if you got a boat, you have to row.
I'd probably charter a boat. But then again, I am trying to live frugally right now, so probably would not pay somebody to row me over there. So I'd probably want to walk. Oh,
and plus, you don't even know if that's a public access or just like a private cargo access for the convent.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, I guess I'm fine with walking. So
from your position, as the crow flies, it's about half a mile.
That's
a little
fine.
Ways away.
We can walk through the city. I'm actually pretty excited.
As the crow flies, as the city walk, it'll probably be
a while.
Maybe
that's
2 miles.
That's not bad. That's a nice little stroll. That's like,
yeah, that's not
I mean,
terrible.
the city doesn't go all the way up the bluff. Like the bluff is you can see trees and stuff.
Walking through a busy city, that may be like 45 minutes an hour or something like that. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
So
Not
you
bad
make
at all.
you make your way through back down south towards
Maybe
the
a little bit
main
longer
ramp.
as I window shop and people watch.
Yeah.
Okay, at the ramp, and you didn't notice it before because there was a whole bunch of people gathered in front of it, but there is a big old notice board with on there. You know, with this general notices for the people, travelers, some bounties.
Is this on the
I'd
third
like to
level? Like,
take
did
a
we
look at it.
pass this as well? Like me.
You're on the second level still. It's next to the ramp.
I might as well check that out. Yeah,
Yep.
Rugden's gonna.
I think
kinda
we're all
head that
checking
way.
it out.
Yeah, let's take a
Yeah,
look.
you're all good. You're all heading that way. So there, you notice it's clear right now. Let me give you a good look at the whole board. It's a big board.
How big?
Is there anything, what are the, God, what kind of jobs are they offering on the board?
We know there's a lot of, well, one thing that's sticking out first is big, it's bold, it basically said it's 10 silver for every kobold killed in the city. And apparently the city is currently having a kobold problem. There's like, instead of rats, it's kobolds. They don't know, and they don't know how they're getting into the city.
Ruth looks over at midnight. Hey, you want to
Other-
make some money?
Always.
Other than that, you know, it's bounties for Black Sun members, which are up to like 10 gold a pop for killing a member of the Black Sun and having reading proof.
That's neat. Is there anything like events that are going on? Say like fights, maybe like a tavern brawl.
Concert.
maybe there could be like concerts, maybe gambling areas, somewhere
No, you
I
don't
could
see
maybe
anything,
make
you
a
don't see
name.
anything like that.
I mean, it's a public notice board. They're not going to have illegal activities for.
Well, I mean, sometimes wouldn't think that all tavern brawls would be illegal.
I mean,
You do notice, particularly in Thieves' Cant, there is
Yes.
there is a small message carved in Thieves' Cant about warehouses on the north side of the pier playing host to some more illicit activities. It's
Okay,
very
check.
vague, probably for the fact that they wanted to keep it.
for
Yeah.
a good time, go to the docks.
Essentially, that's cool. I'll keep that in mind.
But it doesn't tell you the exact location. It just tells you North Pier. Basically said it doesn't say anything other than North Pier, and it's in Thieves' Cant. So you probably extrapolate. There's something at North Pier that is for people who know Thieves' Cant.
Yeah,
Probably illegal.
yeah. I'd imagine that's more specific to people who are native here. So I'm just like, okay.
You just know the North Pier.
Yeah.
There's something.
All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind. But you guys can continue. I'm just sort of
Well,
glancing about, seeing if there's anything interesting.
I definitely noticed the kobold thing and go, well, I think I found what I knew I'm doing.
What?
How about you all?
And
Ruth
silver,
kinda-
that's pretty good. That's pretty good price for kobolds.
Ruth kind of nudges Rugby.
Mhm.
So, how do you feel about getting rid of some kobold?
Well, what are they doing wrong?
Infestation, from what it sounds like.
Infestation?
They're in the city.
I guess I'd take a look at the notice, yeah.
They are not.
Do you know what a kobold is? Sorry, this is a really weird question, but do you?
Well, that's a
It's-
good point.
It's like a beaver or something?
Oh, my little dwarven friend.
Oh, we're going to have fun.
Ruth pats your head
You
patronizingly.
probably know what a kobold is.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It is a very common thing. So yes, I know what kobolds are. I guess I would know that as far as their morality system, it is severely lacking, and they are mischievous. You know, they're similar to
Generally unwelcomed in
and
civilized
similar
society.
to like goblins and other small. They're basically like pests with a society. Okay,
Yeah.
well then, yeah, I look at the board and I go, I could probably help out with that. Couldn't do it on my own. Are you both looking into doing that?
They pay. Of course I'm looking into it.
Makes sense. He kind of shrugs his shoulders.
I mean, I think 10 silvers a pop. That's probably worth something. I mean, that's probably overpaying.
That's 1 gold per kobold head. It's pretty damn
You
good.
know, if they sold it like that, a gold per kobold, that's kind of...
They would be done with it, but they're not.
I keep forgetting the whole 10 thing. Yes, it says 1 gold.
No,
per-
man, magically
per
it's much
kobold.
catchier in rhymes.
Like, you actually see on the notice board where it has been posted over it previously. You can look up and see the old posting.
Somebody...
Where actually said, like,
Somebody...
it said, the old posting said, like, was progressively getting cheaper and cheaper. Obviously, the problems been getting worse and worse, so they've been upping the price.
I thought it was just like somebody sitting in
Where's
like
the,
an office
I
somewhere.
turned
They're
to-
like, Jim, you know, I like the 10 silver for the kobold idea, but what if follow me on this? We just said it was a gold because that's what it is, and then and they're like, by God, Steve, you're right. That's
Then
so
it
much
sounds
catchier.
better.
This is why you're head of advertising.
It sounds better.
I do turn to Rugden though,
Go for it.
wondering what he's saying, but also say, you know, if you do this, they might like you in the church a lot better.
I don't know if I believe that. I'm gonna roll. What is this, a persuasion check? What are you doing here? I don't trust that. For a
Persuasion.
It'd be sense motive.
Persuasion.
second. What am I do? So do I roll like an opposed persuasion check, or
Insight versus my persuasion. I would think.
Insight.
Wouldn't you say, Dungeon Master? Or
Yeah, it's...
Insight, yeah.
Alright.
What's going
One
on?
second, let me
just
look at...
be-
Let me open the player handbook. I really should have that open.
Yeah, no,
you
I'm
can make
pretty
a
sure it's
call
insight.
however you want to.
Why-
you're the god of this. You choose.
Why were you rolling
It used to
insight?
be
Because-
called sense motive.
Yeah, it used to be
I know
called
that.
sense motive. I think insight kind of covers that now.
Yeah, it
Okay,
does.
insight then. Yeah, take an
Basically,
insight roll.
Cavrino has said that if I help eradicate the kobold infestation, that the church will like me more, and I think that's a preposterous thing to say. But I'm gonna roll against it. So.
And I'm gonna roll my persuasion.
It looks like not very good. I got a whopping 10 insight.
Huzzah.
I got a 9 persuasion. You
Oh!
beat me.
All right.
So were you
So
telling
you
the
say
truth?
I'm full of shit.
I kind of raise an eyebrow. I'm like, since when are you in with what the Church of Solace knows and does not know, or likes and does not like?
I'm like
Shit.
rolling my eyes so hard at this. Be like,
Can I make a religion check to see if the church would like that or
Hmm.
not?
Good.
I'm going to make a religion check to see if the church would like us killing kobolds.
Should I roll an opposed religion check?
That's not good. That's got a. I got an 11
You
total.
don't know.
I'd imagine you just roll a straight religion check with what you got because you're
Yeah,
from that
that's with
religion.
a-
You probably would know if they
Okay,
like
I
that
got
or not.
I got a 17 on my religion check.
Oh, that's
So,
fair.
Well, kobolds are kind of they're chaotic,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Chaotic
typically
evil?
they're chaotic evil or chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Well, you know that the falls tend to be very lawful or
yeah.
stuff. So, and they don't. They probably wouldn't like kobolds getting up.
That makes sense. They're running amok and they're causing a ruckus. They're causing trouble. So they're rough. If nothing else, I can look at this as they are ruffians that need to be dealt with. So after kind of
The heathens. Also, something to point out, and that kobolds typically of the more chaotic version of the dragon cult.
so they don't believe in Solus.
Huh.
No,
If they
fuck
believe in
those
Solus,
fuckers.
They worship the dragon.
Heretic!
Well, I see how it is. All right.
All right. All right.
Well, if something needs to be done about these kobolds and all of the havoc that they're causing around the city, I guess I could help out with that. But I really, really must get to the temple first. I promise I will help out with all of your endeavors towards pay. Solus knows that I need money to live as well, but first and foremost, I need to get to the temple.
I'll accompany you then, since we're apparently working together.
That's fair.
Ruth puts both his hands just out for handshakes, like the cross-armed
I
handshake.
shake his hand
weird
with
thing.
vim and vigor. Shaking so
While
hard
they're
that
doing
probably his
that-
entire spindly elf body wobbles back and forth.
Oh, that's
I just look at him and go,
You-
you know I'm good. I may say things, but I keep my word.
Ruth winks.
Ooh.
While they're doing
That's
that,
his
I am
response.
right next.
No, not at all.
I'm scary, bitch.
Look. Yeah, no, it's the don't
Oh.
kill me wink.
I know that wink.
Look,
Okay,
okay,
so
I'll,
where you
I'll
heading
tell you
now?
this.
You want to look over the once more?
Well, is-
Also on the notice board is the notice of the Providence being locked down by the by order
That's
of the,
old news. We heard that.
by the order of the of Paladin General Helvan Sunne.
Should I?
Wait, what was that?
Helvan Sunne.
By order of the Paladin General Helvan Sunne, the Providence Sunset is locked down until the Black Suns have been done.
I looked that over.
you say that
real-
name
I
again?
looked that over with an interesting eye. There may be more
Could that be
here
run
that I
by
need
me
to
again?
look up.
'Cause I didn't hear what
we
the name
wouldn't
was.
recognize that name at all by any chance, would we?
It's Helvan Sunne.
I mean, do we recognize it from any kind of previous experience? Like, does he have a military career
Fucking
that
give it a
is
glare.
renowned?
Rugden might know
Really?
might know it. Like, if he doesn't know the name, he at least definitely knows Paladin General. That's like damn near the top of the rankings of Paladin Corps.
Okay. So I would recognize this name.
If you don't, you might not recognize the name, but you definitely
Oh,
recognize
okay.
the rank.
So I'm like, ooh, wow, this is some shit. If he had to say something about it.
I immediately recognized that name and was like, oh, he's in charge.
I mean, pretty much the only rank is only like 1 or 2 ranks above Pals in general.
Wow.
Yeah.
I pay attention to it, and from my teeth, I take a little bit of spittle and just put my thumbprint right on there so it burns a little and just like, alright. So, are we killing kobolds after this?
I just kind of warily, perplexingly raise an eyebrow, and then there's a beat, and I go, sure, yes, but I'm off to the south of the bay.
I'm following you, Rugden.
All right, the more the merrier.
Church first, then Kobold.
Fang.
You're all heading
Now I'm gonna
south,
roll
right?
up to the temple with the posse. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Before
The question
we
is,
do that,
which way you gonna go? You gonna go up a level, or you gonna keep on the level you are and just head south
Oh.
around the bay?
before we do that, Fen, are there any paladins nearby that I could probably question?
You don't know. You don't notice any paladins. You actually see surprisingly few in the city. You see mostly just the normal city guard. The gold.
Could I go
People
talk to one
with
of them?
shoulder capes and the nice plumed helmets.
Yeah, could I go talk to one of them?
If you want, there's one nearby who's standing near the ramp.
Sweet, I'll go and poke him for a quick sec. Excuse me,
Hey.
sir.
Hey,
Uh,
what can I do for you?
I've just been looking at this notice board and I noticed that the lockdown of sorts towards the central capital sort of thing, and
Oh yeah, the entire province.
Yeah, it was issued by a Helvon son. Yes.
Oh, yes, the Paladin General.
Do
Great
you know-
man, great man. He returned near the beginning of this year, triumphantly from his many crusades across the land against the heathen and the heretic.
Grounded. So, do you know where he is right now?
At least he's straightforward.
He's the least underhanded rogue.
He is.
He's a friend
guy
of mine.
is. Are you trying to persuade him? Or are you just asking?
I'm asking, be like, yeah, he's a friend of mine. I met him while
Also,
he
you're
was
lying
on
to
his.
him. Got it.
No, he is a friend of mine,
Ah.
quote unquote.
Well, he's gonna sense motive on you. He raises
Alright.
an eyebrow and gives you a look.
All right, I am rolling deception.
You rolled bad, didn't you?
3. He rolled a 3. What you roll?
So I have a +7 to my deception,
Yeah.
Holy
right.
shit.
and I rolled a
Wow.
19. So
Man.
I was expecting a 1.
That's a 26.
26?
Oh, really? You're a friend of the Paladin General? How'd you
You
know
found
him?
fucking Gomer Pyle, the
He,
paladin, to talk to.
While he was out on his crusades over the seas, I met him, and he, his sister, and my wife, we all ended up having dinner. We talked, and we got to know each other. It was very rather amusing and fun. I didn't get to talk too much about him, or talk to him, but I know that we left on good terms, and I told him I'd come and see him at some point, but I have not been able to contact him for over a year. So now I'm here, and I'm kind of looking for where he might be.
Wow. That's dope. I like it.
Oh, well, last I heard, he was, not in Sensiad anymore.
Well, yeah.
I don't know
really
where he
just
could
got
be.
here.
I mean, if you want to know, he lives up in Solaportum. They have land up there. The Von Sundays do.
That sounds about right. He was a powerful
But
man.
he could also be in the capital. I mean, he is Paladin General. If the problems going around in the country these days,
That's true. No, all right. Thank
so
you.
I don't know where he could be. Honestly, I know his wife is up in his wife is currently the acting high priestess up in Soliportum,
Yeah.
overseeing the archives, I believe.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I'll go see if I can. Actually, I'm not sure if I can make it there with this whole lockdown. So.
Oh no, no one's getting in or out. Not even the guards can leave. Not even the military can get it out.
That is a bummer.
They want none of these. They don't want a single one of those heretics getting out of here.
Well, it is good information. Thank you very much, and
You're very welcome, my friends.
I would tell him hi when I see him for you, but I don't know your name, and I wouldn't know if he knew you at all. So.
No, I don't know him. I do not know the Palace General personally. I just know of him.
Well, what is your name? I'll say I'll put in a good word for you to him at some point when I meet him.
But my name is Leon Autumns.
Leon.
Leon Autumns. Don't
Alright.
bother writing it down. He is a just a random generic NPC. You'll probably never meet again.
I've already
Alright.
become attached.
Same.
Oh,
Same.
no. Yeah, Leon Autumns.
We now
You're
have
gonna have to flesh out his character now.
I can't wait for him to be a recurring
Well,
person.
Yeah.
really.
Thank you, Leon.
Great, now I gotta write him down.
Welcome to being a
No,
DM,
don't worry,
buddy.
we'll write him down.
Shit happens.
So I'm seriously, Rugden is now marching his own self towards the temple in the southern mouth of the bay. Does not want to be deterred
With the
by
parade
other
of-
stuff. Now he's ready to go.
Come on, Vominos.
Basically.
Everybody, let's go.
He's got this parade of progressively taller
like it.
people behind him.
So, how are you getting there? You gonna go up the ramp and cut around the third level, or are you gonna stay
If
on the
Order
second
of the
level
Stick
and
has
south?
taught me anything, you always go up a level.
I was gonna say D&D, but okay.
Okay, you head up to.
Oh, we level up? Nice.
No.
Yes!
No, you head up
Level
city. You head up on one
There we
level
go,
in the
okay.
city,
Rats.
and this is obviously the topmost
Okay.
layer of the city.
All right. Well, I just continue to weave and wind my way around.
You wanna road you're on right now is a big road heading straight west to the city gate, and it's lined with shops heading down that way. I mean, it's a decent, big one. Like you can put 5 carriages side by side on this road.
Well, I don't want to head west. I want to head east.
Down south, there was a small, there was a side road heading down this along the edge of the level you're on, and it's heading
Okay.
south.
Well, I take the.
And you can head north too, but that's like that
Well,
one.
what's wrong with taking the back streets? Let's go south.
Backstreet
Yeah.
Boys.
It's actually not. It's actually like a main road. It's big enough for
Okay,
carriages
well.
and stuff. You just walk down. There's citizens and stuff. Like these are definitely not. You're seeing less travelers and more actual. You can tell that citizens.
I got you.
With the clothing. Port workers, their families, farmers,
Mhm.
that sort of stuff. They farm the outside fields of the city. Guard, stuff like that. You head south, you keep heading south, you have to cut through a few other odd streets. It's really hard to get lost because you always have a point of reference. Which
Yeah.
is the bay. You pass it. You head south till you reach the edge, and you hang east. Still keeping the bay in vision. As you're
Mhm.
doing that, you
Oh no, that's not a good sound.
hear a scream of a woman from inside a house. And a few moments later, she bursts out her own front door and yells for
I
help.
take it upon myself to rush that way.
So do I immediately.
I
put
sort of
my
see them
hand
rush
on
off.
the pommel of my sword and go with them.
I sort of see them rush off, getting left behind, and I'm just like,
Yes,
What's
bam.
the problem, ma'am?
great.
kind of shoot.
I don't even wait. I just take my shield and sword and charge in.
Oh man, I was gonna shoot you a side glance, but you're just too cool for
I'm
that.
not
So you
even
go
waiting.
running off, and you leave me in the dust, and then I go, oh wait for me, and I come running in as I start to kind of untangle my hammer and my shield from my backpack that I have on.
It's a small home, like maybe big enough for maybe 3 people to live in. You don't see anyone else currently in the home, but you see the clear way down into the basement through the
Okay.
net area.
I head straight there.
You head down there, and amongst several boxes and stuff, you see two kobolds digging through boxes. They quickly whip their heads to see you, and do a little chitter of the. They speak Draconic, right?
Not me.
Yes.
They chitter into Draconic to each other, but the accent is so thick and it's speaking so quickly you didn't really catch what it said. Really thick Draconic. They're speaking Kobold accent,
What are they saying?
so you know.
They're-
Come on.
Come on!
They end every sentence with Kobold. Kobold.
Oh my gosh,
God.
yes.
Come
Thank you
on.
for using that. Thank you.
In Draconic, I say,
Come on.
Kobold this, and I start swinging my sword.
They're on the other side of the basement. As soon as they see you, they realize they're outnumbered and they bolt.
Can I get a swing on one? Yes or no?
They Kobold.
You have to- you
I
have to
appreciate
run
it,
at them.
Bert.
Roll for
Yeah.
an attack.
Thanks, man. I catch up.
You can. I'll let you try. Let me actually open up the kobold in my mouth.
Okay. All right.
Roll for initiative,
No,
everyone.
just me, because I'm the first one down there.
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Not yet, because you
Yeah.
haven't got. They're actually trying to flee you, not trying to.
Yeah, we're about to have a
engage
chase
open
scene.
combat.
Well,
Right.
regardless,
Jackie Chan.
you'd need to roll initiative to see who he's able
Not
to
Right,
necessarily,
that's a good
right?
thing.
I mean, hold on.
No, he's right.
Hey,
He's right.
hey,
No, not
hey,
necessarily, because this is. She was
He's
the
the
first one
DM,
down.
and remember, above and everything else, it's the rule of cool
95.
storytelling.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But look, if anyone knows the rule of cool, defend because he knows the rule of cool.
He is cool.
Look, I know
Oh. Yeah, they are.
there's something you learn when you play 40k, and it's the rule of cool.
You gotta go.
If
Why-
if it's big and have guns, it's
Yeah,
fucking
that's-
awesome.
Why do sergeants not wear helmets?
You gotta
because
play the
it's
game of
awesome.
yes and. Like, that sounds really cool. That sounds really theatric. I want to see that happen.
Okay, the one kobold that's close to you is close enough to do a swing. You take a swing at the guy if you want.
Oh, yeah.
A weapon.
All right.
First blood.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, 0 blood.
Did you crit fail?
7
No.
total.
The
Yep.
hit, right? Wait, what's their in that armor class 12?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
They're quick. Yeah.
Plus
that's the
dexterity, plus
He
Yeah.
ducks. That kobold whips down and ducks right under your weapon and swings over him, and you splinter it into an axe. And they flee to the other side of the basement, and not coming towards the staircase. They head to the other side. As when you see it, there is a hole in the side of the wall in the basement, and they both.
How tall
scurry
is this
into it.
hole?
Can
It's big enough for it's big enough you can all fit into it. I mean, one at a time.
Wait.
You have to like crouch, like scrunch down, and squeeze in, but it's big enough.
I look at him saying,
real quick? Wait, hold on. Time out. Can I see them actually go into the hole? Like, can we see them from the staircase
Yes.
going into the hole? I would like to cast Witch Bolt.
What to do? I don't have that open.
It's a. I'll pull it up. It's essentially lightning bolt.
Ah, okay. So you can try casting Witch Bolt and see if you can hit one of them.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. Beam of lightning. I have to make a. Make a ranged spell attack. All right. So
It's still busted
Yes.
with AC, right?
yeah, versus his AC. So. Whoa! I got a
Sounds
16.
good.
16 hits.
Roll for damage. Roll for damage. You have to go through.
1d12.
Oof. Potential big.
11.
Big hit.
Oh yeah, that's a big hit. The first kobold ducks into the hole. The second one goes into the hole, makes it through. Right as your Witch Bolt goes in after him, you hear the crack of thunder and there's nothing after that. And a few seconds later, you hear a splash.
How set are you on going to that, how you say, church?
Church, temple. We're in the thick of it now. We need to help.
I was hoping you would say
Well, and
Ruith shakes his hand off of smoke.
As you go towards the hole in the wall, the odor hits you.
Told you she was
Definitely
itching
the
for a
smell
fight.
of sewage.
is that a contented sigh?
It doesn't take a genius to
That's a tedious sigh.
It doesn't take a genius to realize how the kobolds are getting into the city now.
Well, I'm jumping in.
You peek in, it's a not a large tunnel, but it's still like carved from the stone, and it's not like a natural tunnel; it's a carved tunnel. And
Was
it actually drops down 2 stories down the hole.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
It's like the kobolds from the chamber below dug up from the sewers
Okay, I
into
gotcha.
this basement.
Now that kobold that Ruith hit, is that kobold fried? He's dead.
Oh, he is dead. In fact, you
I
look
pasted
down,
him.
you see you cast like a mage light or a whoever can see down the leg.
Oh, so
down there.
he died and tumbled down the hole. I gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
There is no upper torso. There's just legs.
So do you
It's
want
like
to
a
go down the hole? It is
DM.
dark.
I have dark
That's all you
vision.
know.
I'm a dwarf.
It is dark. So you can tell you looking down. It's like you can climb down pretty easily. It's big enough for that, but it's tight
Are there-
squeeze
it's-
everyone else. And it's not like a sheer drop. It has a
Okay.
incline to it. So it's,
Okay, so I'm gonna
fall down.
carefully climb my way down then.
I'll let you all about roll. You guys.
Okay.
If you all want to go down there, you can all go down there.
Yeah, why not?
Are you
Yeah.
going down, Tassel?
Yeah, I'll be lost. I'm a little bit.
Can
just
you
like,
can you see down there, Tassel?
Nope.
Well, one
Here,
of you has
hold
ma-
on.
I can't.
Well, one of you has a mage light, probably.
It's not mage light. It's just light. I cast light on Tassel. What piece of clothing do you not care about?
Because this shit
What
stains.
weapons
It's
is it?
impossible to get out.
I guess my shirt. Cause
I cast light on his shirt.
all right, I'm
You're
now a beacon.
A perpetual Care Bear stare.
Oh my god,
It
that's
runs out eventually, right?
yeah. It has an hour duration, but it's a cantrip, so I can constantly use it.
Okay.
I think you can only have
climb
one
down
instance of
on
it at a time, but yeah, it lasts for a long time.
Correct. Yeah.
The smell is worse than being beside the opening of the hole, but it's not like you probably been around some sewage and stuff. It's not that bad. In fact, you hear the sound of running water. It feels that the sewer system they're using uses running water to keep it from building up that bad.
Huh.
Basically, they built small little underwater aqueducts to carry away the waste.
Indoor plumbing. Fancy.
Sort of. It's more like just get dumped down here and all just washed away.
Indoor
Still
dump.
indoor plumbing.
As for the kobold, you notice it floating face down in the brown water and floating away with a big old burnt hole in its back.
I looked sideways to
Yes.
Cavrino and I said, "So, do we need to bring these kobolds back for your pay, or?"
That's a good question. I try to grab it real quick.
I'd say yes because you need proof of said kill.
Roll for dexterity. Make a dexterity
fuck
check.
me. Natural 20!
You just, it's kind of worthless to him. You just whip that darn thing out of the soupy water. It smells bad. It smells worse.
Cut its head off. It'll be
I
fine.
don't want to carry around a kobold's head. How about just a toe or a finger?
But you can make.
I mean, if a good identifier, an ear works.
Yeah, but you can take 2 ears from the same kobold.
Well, I guess they only accept them in left and right. Like if you have a left one and a right one, they
We'll
might
take
not
their
accept
ears. We'll take both.
The job posting was nondescript about how we would prove. Hey, I killed 30 of them.
Just that
You
you
wanna
need to
take their
prove that you
tails.
killed a kobold.
You know what might
Just
work?
cut off
Take
one
their
of
Put 'em in a
tails.
tongues.
Pokeball.
Just take their
Or tails, yeah.
Ooh, their tail.
That
Take the
works.
tails or tongue. You can take those. I think
Yeah.
tails would be best. There's only one of them.
Yep, I take the tails.
Mm.
Chop.
My
Yeah,
own
one-
tail
we have
kind of
one
twitches
kobold
as
tail
I'm
now.
doing it. Like,
Yeah. It twitches a little. I mean, you're a
What?
dragonborn, and kobold are kind of like dragon-esque creatures.
Yeah.
So.
Midnight, what actually is your weapon of choice? You have a shield and what else?
I have a shield and a longsword. Can you not see? And I hold it up to him.
No, I couldn't. You were kind
It's
of in
been
the
on
way.
my back the whole time, and you've been staring at it. I'm surprised.
I was in front of
Too
you.
busy staring at your lovely tail.
Tails are great. I mean, I can't go. If I had one, I mean, I'd be happy.
My eyes narrow at that statement.
What a weird thing to say. What a weird thing to say.
Okay, so you are in an underground sort of sewage aqueduct.
Oh, fuck, I hate sewer levels.
It's a
I hate water levels.
it's a pathways on each side are just big enough for one person's head to scooch along it.
Alright, single file.
Like what?
Well,
Yeah, single file.
I would caution that we.
The ceiling is a little low, so the taller of you might have to duck
How
down
tall?
a bit. So pretty much all but the
Yay.
dwarf
I'm,
Oh,
have to like lean down slightly.
I'm
because
comfy
it's
and
low ceiling.
cozy.
Do we see any tracks to let us know where the other kobold went?
No,
No, we can't check for that.
I mean
I mean,
it's
it's
solid
water.
stone. Well, maybe it's. I mean, do a tracking check.
Tracking.
Yeah,
Would
man.
that be under survival or?
I believe that as it's survival's more nature, as we're in like a stone thing, I'd say it's an investigation check.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, investigation. Make an
You wanna
investigation check.
Do you want us to all make investigation?
I'll help.
It'd either be investigation,
Yeah, I got a.
nature, or animal handling.
Well, depends.
No.
What are we going? Animal handling or investigation?
Alright.
I only got a
Investigation.
10.
Investigation.
Investigation.
I got a 17.
Investigation.
I got a 9.
I got a 13.
Some researcher.
You study books, not
Well, you don't
tails.
see any. You see a few scuffs, and like scuffs on the stone, and and a few little, obviously really poor quality digging tools and stuff around. And it appears to be leading towards the downstream, basically.
After
Yes.
you.
I start following.
As you go through, you're heading in a northerly direction, you believe. It eventually lets out into a larger chamber with a bigger river of crap. It's not like rushing water, but it's definitely flowing slowly. It is now big enough for you to stand up straight.
I would like to take a free action. Stand up straight.
Yes.
And down the way, you hear the chittering of kobolds down the way. And obviously, they're moving away from
Come on,
you quick.
pick up the pace or we'll lose them.
I
You
follow.
don't see them, but you can hear them.
We quickly follow.
I'll follow them.
You quickly follow. Got it.
I'm like at the back because I don't want to run face first off a cliff or something or into like the water.
You
So
rush,
I'm sort of
you
using
rush
them.
forward after the kobold, using the low light vision and light spells to see, respectively.
No, I'm using both like the low light and their
Your
pointed,
shirt
like,
is literally
you
a
reach the-
flashlight.
Eventually,
Yeah.
you reach you reach the end of this flowway you inside, and there's metal. Well, at least used to be metal bars over where the sewage is flowing out, but now they've obviously eroded away or been removed. It lets out into a natural underground cavern. It's slightly natural. There is signs of some stonework going on in here. You can probably open
Can
it
I-
up more.
Can I roll an investigation check to see if they had been removed by like tools of sorts, or if they had been like eroded, or if they'd been like eaten away at by these kobolds or whatever?
Sure.
I'd like to do the same, but I'd like
Cool.
to use. Let's see.
12.
I guess investigation or nature. I like check to see if something is a naturally occurring something or another, and I do have stone cunning. I don't know what that benefit gives me in this particular. Yeah, so
Stone
since
cunning?
I'm a dwarf.
You'd know if something was, like, say, the wall of sorts. You'd know if it's, like, made by a certain way, if it's eroded, or if it's been like, if it's, like, the secret. You'd know if there's, like, a secret.
But it doesn't
wall
convey
by the
like
way
a
it's been
bonus
made.
or
You'd know the
advantage on
type
the
it
roll or something
was.
like that.
And this, we're looking at metal bars.
Oh, I missed that detail.
Not-
Okay, never mind. Carry on.
Yeah.
Well, you can look at the cave. You can look at the cave.
Okay,
that the place is
I'll
letting
look
out
at the
into.
cave just in general, the space, while you're looking at the bars, correct?
Yeah, I'm looking at the bars to see if it was, like, someone had cut it open for this
Well,
intent,
okay,
or
you-
if it was, like,
Okay.
eroded away naturally.
Since you have stone cunning, I will just since you're just looking at the cave, not actually searching for anything. I'll
Okay,
give
alright.
that one to you. And as for you, roll for
And I was
bar.
trying to discern, I guess, how much of this cavern has been worked on, and possibly how recently it has been worked on. If this is something that's been around for decades or centuries that they have stumbled upon and are using, or if this is something that is more recent that maybe they have created.
Sorry.
I got a 12, so.
You can't like tell much of the bars. They definitely look like they've been down here since when they first installed this, and it's gotten weaker over time. It is possible that the kobolds broke through them, but they definitely were weakened naturally first.
Okay. Like, I understand that
was-
it was mostly natural and these guys. So it wasn't like, I can tell it wasn't like someone came down here with a hacksaw.
Yeah, it was definitely just busted open. Like they're all rusty and degraded looking.
Yeah, alright. Well.
As for the cave on the other side, you can tell it is somewhat mostly natural. It definitely had some stonework done in it, probably like to expand the flowway. You also see some pillars, like carved out pillars that have been installed, and those have telltale signs of
Okay.
dwarven hands.
Alright.
Also in the cavern, you see several wooden, sort of like makeshift wooden bridges going across every which way over the flow of sewage from one side to the other. As they're trying to okay, imagine the cave. You see it mostly straight. It has like little ledges on the side, and where the ledges end is a wooden bridge that cuts across the flow to the other side.
Oh,
where
okay,
it goes
gotcha.
up the
Yeah.
ledges. Basically, crisscrossing where it can just to make a sort of.
What
Bridge over
condition
the
are
shit.
these bridges in? Are these
Really.
kind of well-maintained, or are these kind of old and decrepit?
They look like they were hastily thrown together,
Oh, okay.
probably by the
So,
kobolds.
Gotcha.
And in fact, you see two kobolds running across the bridges, trying to get
Okay.
away from you.
So, after them?
But of course.
After you?
But if I go first, I might break that bridge. I'm not the
we
lightest
wanna,
on my feet.
Well, right through the bars, there's no bridge. There's actually a little stone ledge you can step on first. But
Well,
how far away are they away? Or how far away are they?
they're probably a good couple, maybe a good 10 yards away from you.
so over
That's
30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, over 30 feet away from you at this point.
May I cast another spell? Any objections?
If you want to burn them,
Okay. How to spell?
Well,
You have spell slots, right? You want to use a set amount of spells today?
Yeah,
Yeah, but this
cantrips
is a
are
cantrip.
go to town.
Oh, okay.
yep.
Will it make
Well.
me blind, essentially?
Well, you're gonna lose your light, but I'm gonna potentially nail a kobold. If I can, I would like to cast Ray of Frost.
Go ahead.
Alright.
And what's the range on it?
60 feet.
You can hit them.
Alright. Duration instantaneous. Wah! That's a 7 plus my 4. It's an 11. Nah, it's not gonna hit.
It hits. It just barely grazes and misses the kobold, not doing any damage, and it hits the flowing brown river and makes a little poopsicle.
I
That is
swear.
Awesome.
I swear in Goblin.
I do not understand that either.
No, I don't.
Well, as you so you all step into the cavern, right? As you step into the cavern, I think to chase down these kobolds. I think this
All
is a good
right.
stopping point.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
It also gives me a chance to drop the dungeon
Fair
map
enough.
of this cavern.
Dun dun
Yeah,
dun.
I think we got a lot of exposition there. Yeah, that sounds good.
We should play that.
No, we should not. That game's
we
bad.
get that video gets demonetized
That-
instantaneously.
Pretty much, yeah. No, that's a bad video. That's just a bad game. Just
What is
don't
this?
Play it.
Oh, yeah.
Fatal. The RPG game. Yeah, no, fuck that game. Don't play it.
So,
The orcs raging boner tears your ass.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
There's the demonetization. Good job.
Thank God I can cut this shit out.